They have America set up. Total confusion and madness, man. Okay? And the scriptures say the way of the wicked is darkness, man. But the light, which is the scriptures, they call that darkness. Keep reading.
And that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Yeah, the scriptures is sweet. Okay? Sweet as honey in thy mouth, but they love bitterness. So who's that bitter and hasty nation? It's the so-called white men. The Edomites, which are, in that scripture, go back to Habakkuk.
Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 6. For lo, I raise up the Chaldeans, that bitter and hasty nation, which shall march through the
breath.
The breath of the land, to possess the dwelling places that are not theirs.
That's right. What's that? That's what they call that manifest destiny. All right. When these pasty devils was moving from the east coast of America to the west, they call that what? Manifest destiny. And they said God was with you. Well, yeah, it was to fulfill prophecy. This prophecy we just read. Okay? To possess dwelling places that's not theirs. The land of America does not belong to the so-called white man, nor his descendants. He unjustly stole it. Okay? And you simple-minded Negroes, you weren't brought over here to secede. You was brought over here to serve slavery, and you still slaves. Okay? Simple-ass niggas. Okay? You're not better than the Latinos and Native Americans that got their land stolen by the so-called white man. You're as worse or equal to him in the eyes of the so-called white man, because he hates all of us. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Get that in Jeremiah 50 and 33. Okay?
Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast and refused to let them go.
And that's talking about here in America. We were oppressed together, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans together. Okay, you simple-minded niggas, you always like to get on the Latinos and Native Americans like they ain't your people, but they are your people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
And the Latinos, they need to stop being so goddamn proud and face the fact that the Negroes are our people, man. All right?
That's right. That's absolutely the truth.
That is the truth. Because I got to deal with both sides.
You know what? But you know what? There's so much ignorance. It's not enough education out here for them to understand that everybody's against each other and we're the same.
We're the same.
You know, I'm old school. I grew up. I'm 61. I can't tell some of the young people that I said, y'all done lost somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere down the line, y'all forgot the message of who you are and where you come from.
That's why we out here.
I hear that.
Okay.
I know that's right.
All right. You're an Israelite. Okay. All right. We're still oppressed in this land to this day under the so-called white man. Okay. And the faster you realize that, the more it's gonna make hell for these so-called white people, because they want us divided so they can conquer us. That's how they conquered us before. Okay. But what the Lord doing? He's bringing us back to our truth, to the truth that we are brothers. All right. All right. And that our common enemies, the so-called white man, these other nations, and they will be destroyed in this upcoming race war and in this third world war. Okay. That's it on that. Go back to second Esdras.
Second Esdras chapter 15 verse 7.
Oh, no, chapter 11.
Esdras chapter 11 verse 39. Art not thou it that remaineth of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of the times might come to pass through them?
Yeah, because Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. And they tell you in Luke 21 and 24 that the fulfillment of the Gentiles, or the time of these nations ruling, these heathens, was going to come through Esau, the so-called white man, and this time. So we close to this place being destroyed and the kingdom of heaven being established in the earth, man, and righteousness. Keep reading.
And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past.
That's talking about the ancient Roman Empire. They conquered the Greeks, the Persians, the Medes, and the Babylonians. Keep reading.
And had power over the world with great fearfulness. And over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression.
Yeah, and that fast forward to now, in the form of the United States, NATO, the EU, the UN peacekeeping troops. All right, all those organizations make up the what was the ancient Roman Empire, and they doing the same thing they did back then. They going around conquering and oppressing the nations through their military might. Okay, keep reading.
And so long time dwell he upon the earth with deceit.
With deceit. Okay, because his deceit is in the form of his democracy, his so-called Christianity, his philosophy on life. Okay, do as thou wilt. All right, which is all Luciferian doctrine, which is basically witchcraft. All right, and Satanism. Keep reading. Look at these bitches, man.
For the earth hast thou not judged with truth.
Yeah, so-called white man don't judge according to the law. Get that in Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 2 through 4.
Verse 1,
chapter 1, verse 2 through 2 through 4, maybe 5.
Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 2. O Lord, how long shall I cry, and thou wilt not hear? Even out of the violence thou wilt not save.
Yeah, cry out against violence. The so-called white man is the violent man, and the Lord hates him. Keep reading.
Why dost thou show me iniquity, and cause me to behold
grievousness? All right, to behold, to see iniquity, which is sin upon sin. All right, which that's fulfilling the prophecy and that the Lord said in Matthew 24, where He said, "Iniquity shall abound, and love of many shall wax cold." We in that time, and the brother Monatizak, he broke it down. All right, it means content or disregard for the law, okay, or ignorance of knowing the law, statutes, and commandments. And that's the time we in now. Okay, you ask anybody about the Bible, if they claim they follow the Bible, whatever, they don't know anything about the Bible. They just regurgitate the madness that they pastor told them. Keep reading.
For spoiling and violence are before me, and there are that rise up strife and contention. Which
is the so-called white man. That's all he does: spoil, rob, violence, and he stirs up strife and contention. Great example is the United States and the state of Israel. That's all they do. That's what they're doing right now over there in the Middle East. Trying to make war with Syria and want to make war with Iran. That's stirring up strife and contention. Okay, keep reading.
Therefore, the law is slack.
The law of the Bible, which just proves that America is a hypocritical nation. All right, because the Bible is part of the legislation or laws of this land.